Welcome to the Saturday morning preview show here on PLZ Soccer's YouTube channel. I'm Kerry Pollock. Alan Ruff and Tam McManus are here with me. The Premiership is heating up with the race to the top six as tight as ever, and the Edinburgh derby is this weekend as well. But Tam, let's start with the first game of the weekend. Rangers against Motherwell. Barry Ferguson returns to Ibrox for the first time in 15 years. What did you make of his win over Kilmarnock midweek?
Yeah, I think it was a real fill-up for the fans. I think they were all excited that Barry was coming back. 2-0 down, he probably thinking to himself, what am I doing? You know, I should have just kept doing what I was doing, but you can see the passion he's got for the club. You know, when the equaliser went in and the winning goal went in, you know, he was really pumped up. So, no, I think the Rangers fans are totally behind him. I think they know he's got the club at heart. He wants to do his best for the club. He's a supporter like them. So, I think Barry were really excited about going back to Ibrox today. And, you know, Motherwell at home should be a game that they should win. But, yeah, I think everything went really well for Barry and down at Kilmarnock.
Ruffy, despite the new manager bounce Rangers have got, Motherwell might fancy their chances with St Mirren and Queen's Park going to Ibrox in the last few weeks and getting victories there.
Yeah, I don't think Motherwell are where they are, but you know, I think obviously they got a win there. But I still don't think they're strong enough. I think the Rangers will be buoyant by winning that, and the fans will be right behind the players. I think it could be a long afternoon for Motherwell. I think Rangers could win this one 3 or 4.
3 or 4, Tam? What are you going for?
I'll go 3-0 Rangers.
3-0, well, what are you going, 3 or 4?
3.
3, okay then. Dundee take on St Johnstone. Is this the game of the weekend, Tam? Second bottom versus bottom?
Yeah, well, apart from the Edinburgh derby, but yeah, it's a massive game for both clubs. I mean, Dundee, you know, it came from nowhere really, 5 defeats in a row, and St Johnstone, unfortunately for them, have picked up 3 or 4 wins. So, you know, St Johnstone, I think, can go level in points with them with a win. It's a massive game for Dundee. It's a massive game for both clubs, but really for Dundee and for Tony Docherty, it's a huge game. You know, a lot of fans are starting to turn on him a wee bit now. So, Joe Shaughnessy hopefully is back for them. You know, I said that during the week. He's massive for them. A big experience at the back. They've got a lot of younger players, and if he's in the team, then I think they can get a win. But it's a really, really big game for both clubs. I'll go for Dundee to win it. I think Dundee can win it and snuff out St Johnstone's wee mini revival.
As Tam says there, Joe Shaughnessy did come back in for that Motherwell game midweek, Ruffy, but he's mixed up the team, Tony Docherty, took a few players out. What seems to not be clicking for them at the moment? I'm
sure he'll be scratching his head in the manager's room. I mean, we look at the evidence of the playing against Celtic and Rangers. They were absolutely superb, you know, and where they are now, I don't think anybody... Well, you saw it coming a wee bit, Tam, didn't you? I couldn't see them being done where they are. You know, Murray's still scoring goals, but unfortunately they're conceding far too
60 goals have lost.
I know, it's amazing, you know, and he swaps the goalkeepers, Carson and McCracken. You know, Shaughnessy will give them a bit of stability at the back, but this is a game they need to win. I'm like Tam, I think they will win it. I think they'll win it just narrowly, 2-1.
Is there a need for another goal scorer other than Simon Murray, or others to be chipping in?
Yeah, you're always, when your strikers are getting marked out of the game, you need sort of a midfield to chip in. You know, there's not been enough of them, you know, to help them at the position that they're in. So we'd be looking at that as well. But against St Johnstone, you'd be looking at goals.
And what did you say?
2-1.
2-1, Tam?
I'll agree with Ruffy, 2-1 Dundee.
2-1, okay. Ross County take on Kilmarnock. What do you rate, what are the chances of these two breaking into the top 6? They're not far off it.
No, I don't think they will. No, I think there's now starting to just... The top 6 are starting to pull away a little bit. I think they've got the top 6 at the minute will be the top 6. I think, and it's been incredible because it's... For me, it's the biggest 6 clubs in Scotland, and it's been a long time since the 6 of them have been in the top 6. You know, you look at it, you've got Celtic, Rangers, Dundee United, Hearts, Hibs, Aberdeen. So I think that'll be a top 6, and I think the other ones, I think Kilmarnock will be fine in terms of the bottom 2, but Ross County keep winning games, they'll be fine as well. So I don't see either of them being dragged into a relegation battle. I think it will be between, you know, Motherwell, Dundee and St Johnstone. Yeah. So. No, I'll go for Ross County, maybe just to narrowly win this, but I don't see any of them being in any trouble. You
do like a home advantage, Ruffy, but Ross County just the one game in Dingwall, one win in Dingwall in 7 home games.
I wouldn't have imagined that. I thought they'd be doing quite well there. Obviously, they gave Celtic a run for their money when they were up there. You've got to think against the teams at their level with it, they're going to win at home. You know, I think they have got the bit with the teeth up there. I think Ross County, I don't know why, they're on a wee run just now. So I'm going to go for Ross County as well.
Ross County as well. OK, St Mirren take on Celtic. Later on today, Stephen Robinson says, Tam, that Celtic are not invincible. They're a big physical team though, St Mirren, aren't they? They give Celtic a game whenever they go against them.
Yeah, I think they will. I think St Mirren Park's not in great condition either. I think the pitch is poor. which certainly won't suit Celtic. You know, they pass the ball about, but yeah, I think this is a game where Celtic will just go and have to roll the sleeves up and match St Mirren physically and just get 3 points and get back up the road. St Mirren will always give people the big guns a game at home. I think Celtic, I don't think they'll run away with it, but I think St Mirren have shown in recent weeks that they're playing pretty well. So I think Celtic will maybe win narrowly 2-1.
2-1.
If they play well, they'll win probably more than that. But you've seen during the week, I didn't think Celtic were great against Aberdeen and they still won 5-1. So Celtic just know how to win when they're not playing well. So I'll go for 2-1 to Celtic.
That was my next point to you, Ruffy. The fact that Celtic didn't play so well during the week and there were 3-0 up at half-time. Does it just confirm that they are a bit of a cut above the rest? They can find ways to win games?
They are a cut, but other teams will be looking at the chances that Aberdeen got. You know, Aberdeen, if they were clinical enough and taking their chances, it wouldn't have been 5-1, maybe 5-3 or something like that. But certainly, you've got to take your chances, and St Mirren will know that. I think St Mirren will try and bully Celtic. They'll try and bully them at free kicks, corners, 2 centre-halves. Celtic centre-halves have to be strong, 2 big strikers up there. So I think it's all about how St Mirren play. I mean, I know the manager will say we have to be at their best and we have to catch Celtic on an off day. So I think we'll be very, very close, and I think Celtic will have to work hard for the win.
What do you think?
I'm going to go 2-0 Celtic.
2-0 Celtic. Right, moving on to tomorrow. The Edinburgh derby is back. Tam, how do you fancy your old side chances in this one?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been more confident going into a derby game.
14 unbeaten.
14 unbeaten. Obviously beat Hearts at Tynecastle during the Christmas period. I think Boxing Day.
That's right.
And yeah, they just look a strong outfit at the minute. Hibs didn't play well during the week. A little break, I think, with the Dundee United goal. I thought that was a goal, to be honest. I thought that was a poor decision.
Yeah.
And a pivotal time in the game at 1 each. But they got a little break and they won. And I just fancy Hibs to take care of Hearts at home. As I said, they've got a real steel about them, Hibs. It's a long time since you've seen a team with a bit of backbone go 1-0 down at Tannadice. Hibs teams of the past, you think, well, that's a good run over, come back and win the game. So yeah, I fancy Hibs and I fancy them to win it comfortably 2-0.
2-0, right, okay. Elton Kabangu's only been at Hearts for 6 or 7 weeks, Ruffy. He came in the January transfer window, already scored 7 goals and he's their top goal scorer. What does that say about the rest of the front men at Hearts?
Well, I think the rest of the front men haven't been in top form. Obviously, Shanklin was out for a wee while. Young boy Wilson, when he gets a chance, he gets a goal. But as Tam said, when you're on a run, when you're a run like that, 14 games, you go into the game with a lot of confidence. I still, I'm not saying Hearts aren't playing well. I just think Craig Gordon's been the saviour far too many times for them to be winning games like this. He'll be a big, big player, no doubt, at the weekend as well. But I think Hibs have got all the aces in this one, and I'm going to go Hibs to win 2-1.
Hibs 2-1, right, okay. Then final game of the weekend, Aberdeen take on Dundee United, as well as Hibs, Tam. But are these two as well got their eyes set on third? Absolutely.
I think that between the 4 of them, it's 2 massive games. Obviously, I think it's the top, 4 of the top 6 playing against each other.
Yeah.
So they're big games. Obviously, Dundee United are on a poor run at the minute. Poor result during the week. Aberdeen, I thought played well in spells against Celtic. And looked as if they had certainly a threat at the attacking end of the park. So I think Aberdeen will win this. I think they'll maybe win this narrowly, 1-0, because Dundee United for me need to get a result for somewhere. They're on a bit of a slide at the minute, and I think Aberdeen at home, with a full house behind them, can win this, maybe 1-0.
1-0, tight, okay. Declan Gallagher said, Ruffy, that he was baffled by the decision for Sam Dalby's goal not to be counted. It's a very precarious time not to be on the right end of VAR calls.
No, especially if you're Jim Goodwin. If there's another VAR call at the weekend, he'll be going absolutely mental. But he'll be hoping that that's not the case. But no, I think Dundee United have had their good spell in the league, and it's up to Aberdeen to pick up the baton. I think they've got obviously strikers back, and the home crowd. I just think Aberdeen might just be too strong. I'm going to go Aberdeen to win 2-0.
2-0, right then, let's move on to the quiz.
There was a lot of conjecture last week. Some of the comments on YouTube, people saying I was robbed.
Was there? Right, okay.
You YouTube
49ers.
Well, new week, new question.
A disgrace. Honestly, if it happens again, I'm walking out the quiz. You get Alison in.
Right. You know the rules. Don't answer until
He's been messaging me all week saying,
Give
get it
me
up
a
you.
trash talk.
Yeah.
Right, okay. First question. From all Premiership games midweek, which team scored the most goals?
Celtic.
They did. 5-1 win against Aberdeen.
Talking about it the other night.
Yeah.
Like him getting hints and all that. And just
Okay. Second, what nationality is Hibs defender Lewis Miller?
Australian.
He is. 1 each.
I False teeth. Look, can I get his voice as false as like
Level, it's
come flying
level.
out there.
St Mirren were founded in which part of the country?
Easily.
They were.
Founded.
2-1. Who is the oldest manager in the Premiership?
Tony Docherty.
Yes. Only by 6 months or
It's
so.
like that. Fair play to
That's
Ruffy.
a
That's a
guess.
cracker.
That's a guess.
That is a good
That was a
answer.
good
Okay,
one. Two each.
this is the
Have a good tune,
decider.
Ruffy.
Okay,
Ruffy.
stop
Fair
it.
laugh, look. You're sketches.
Which Premiership side go by the nickname the Arabs?
Dundee United!
No, that's a draw.
Honestly.
Kind of. We'll withdraw that.
Dundee
get the
United.
draw!
I think you kind of.
You can check that. You can check that back.
We'll hear it back.
You can check
We'll
it back.
We'll confirm on YouTube in
Ruffy,
case.
I think I just nicked him in front of you.
Just get VAR.
Oh, no, don't. Dundee United, don't get VAR.
We'll be back next week with some cup action to look forward to. Thanks for watching.